lacking shelter, so Magnus doing everything he can to put his pieces in front of it. But Fabi's going after the d5 pawn, and he's got passers of his own. At some point, Fabiano can start pushing his pawns, but some nervous moves from both players.
Real nerves now showing Fabiano giving a check with the black rook. The problem is black's pawns act as shelter. He doesn't really want to push them until necessary, but big threat. The black rook threatening to go to f3 with a nasty pin on the white queen. All the checks. Look at that white king, though. Just too bare. No protection around it. Fabiano needs to pounce, needs to win this game. He's outplayed Magnus.
Whoa! And there's a check on b2. Is that super dangerous for white's king, forcing it on the a file?
So the king can run. The question is, can it hide? And it's hiding in front of that pawn on b4. On the left-hand side of your screen, you see Magnus's king. There aren't too many pieces remaining. He's out in the open. Can that d pawn suddenly become a queen? Is Magnus actually the one with the upper hand?
It's really possibly turning around right now. All three results possible. A few checks. The position repeating itself. Will Fabiano bail out with a draw? This position's been seen already. If he keeps checking the white king...
Fabi wants more.
He wants more. He's playing for the win. No safe squares for Magnus's king.
You have to go on to the c file.
You have to step forward. You have to run forward with the white king.
But I think it's losing. You go up to c7, it goes diagonally. The black queen steps up one square to a7 with check. And I think it's a mating net. The rook will slide over at the end. I think that Magnus is about to get checkmated.
And Magnus, he slows down, but he's got 6 seconds to decide now. The rook can go on to the c file and win the queen.
He gives up his queen, Magnus Carlsen. Surely Fabiano's going to take it. But look at the white pawn. The remaining white pawn is so far advanced. Still not over yet. Magnus has lost his queen, but he's still fighting.
He's fighting because it's all relying on these two pawns moving ahead. And Fabiano Caruana on seconds. Can he convert this with just 4 seconds on the clock?
I think he made those quick moves to gain the increment. Reminder to everybody, 3 seconds added every single move you make. So a quick check, go block that pawn, and then push your own pawns. Fabi can win this game. Even if he loses queen for those 2 pawns, then he can push the pawns of his own. A rook can't stop, but he gave it away with check.
Wow, he just blundered the pawn with check. He should have pushed the other one, the g-pawn. Wrong choice there, and Magnus is alive. Look at those white pawns, paralyzing the black queen.
And this can be scary for black because now the queen can't move anywhere with the check without allowing the d-pawn to promote. And Magnus, does he have enough to hold this?
Well, the problem for Magnus is that g-pawn will be a decoy. It's about to sacrifice itself. The rook on d3 can't move because the d7 pawn in front of the queen will be captured. Both sides, they're struggling a bit here. Fabi doesn't know where to go, but now it's winning for Magnus. He brings his rook all the way down.
Oh,
Rook e8?
He chooses the wrong square. He trapped his own queen.
And it's handshakes. Magnus Carlsen does the unbelievable. He wins.